All right, we have a pretty interesting ending here. Passion Rose, you came in, you did get it all up, you were an emotional mess, you couldn't do it.
Nope.
Let's talk about that. What was the deal? Why'd you turn into a big crybaby?
It was just too intense for me. It was too much for me to take, and I thought I could do it, and just couldn't.
And you couldn't. You're not the first, and I'm sure you're not going to be the last. But here is what is going to make you epic. I'm not even bull. This is a first for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've dreamt about this my entire life, no lie. Mm-hmm. All right. Earlier in the shoot, tell me who dropped you off.
My mother.
Your mom. Who is behind you right now?
My mother.
Your mom. What the f*** is she here, and what's getting ready to happen?
Well, my mom's gonna sit here and watch me do my scene, and she's gonna be coaching me and keeping me calm, cool, and collective.
Mom, come over to the side here. I gotta talk to you.
Yes.
I mean, this is a little fucking weird, right? I mean, you're gonna watch your daughter take 2 loads to the face.
Yes.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I have not. Yes.
I mean, this is a little fucking weird, right? I mean, you're gonna watch your daughter take 2 loads to the face.
Yes.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I have not.
No. Have you ever done back in the day or anything?
Yeah, right in my bedroom.
No. Okay. Now, your daughter spoke very highly of you. You were her rock, is what she said. Like, you're her support system. This is weird, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is really f***ing weird, man. Like, my mind is blown. What's your take on this? Do you approve of your daughter doing it, or do you just support her because she's doing it?
I approve of it because it's her decision, her body, and her choice. And anytime when you have one of your kids make a decision like that, you can shut him out or you can support him. And I choose to support him.
You know, that's great, because a lot of girls come in here, they don't have that positive reinforcement from their mom. Most of them don't even know who their fucking mom or dad are that come here. You're probably not familiar with our site, are you?
No, I can't say that I am.
Okay, if you were, you probably wouldn't be sitting here. We're heralded as one of the more, like, degrading, humiliating, basically the last stop on the fucking road to throwing your life away. You know, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
But having your daughter sit there and being called names like bitch, whore, slut, I mean, is that something you approve of, or do you wish maybe she chose a different style of...
You know, again, and everybody has to start somewhere. So this might not have the place where she wanted to start, but this is where she started. She's not always going to be at the bottom. There's always a chance for improvement and moving up in it. So again, in any profession, you have to start at the bottom to work your way up to the top.
You got to make your bones.
There you go.
I'm actually a little upset your mom's calling us the bottom now. You know?
I'm going by what you say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of think we're the best at what we do.
Hey, and if that's what you think, then that's what you think. Somebody has to think that, right?
That's right. I like her. I wish, you know, maybe we can get both of you back for a full scene, because I think your mom can make it happen, man. I think she's pretty. All right, you ready to take 2 shots to that face?
I am ready.
Mom, you ready?
She's got this. I'm behind her.
Yeah, literally,
I'm
right?
behind her. I've got her back, literally.
I'm disgusted.
You know, I really struggled to think of a title for this video, and I still can't come up with one. If you guys can come up with a better title, or, you know, please give me suggestions. Because this is the culmination of what me and so many other creators talked about. And it's now it's just here. You know, it's here. It's arrived, you know? What the fuck kind of reality is this? Do you see a pattern here? Do you see a pattern in the things that I talk about? This was one of the most sickening videos I've ever seen in my life. I'm not kidding. I've seen some like really graphic shit online. But this, I didn't watch like the rest. I just the interview. I'm just talking about the interview, right? Just what they're discussing, what she's going to do, and what the mother says. Do you see how messed up it is that the casting couch guy for Ghetto Gagas? That's what they were talking about. It is like, as one of those things I've never, like, that's one of those websites that if I like scroll on it for more than like 20 seconds, I'll probably quit porn forever. Like, properly, like, definitively. It's, I really don't even have the words for it. Like, literally, I even titled as a title, right? Go check it out if you don't know about it, right? Even as far as porn platforms go, that one's just grotesque. That's what they were talking about in this video. This guy was now interviewing the porn star who was having her head stroked by her own mother about the scene that she was about to do. And you know, can I call this grooming? Can I call this grooming? This is, I truly want to believe that this is like just some huge psyop just being done. I wouldn't even mind if it was just being done on me, but I know it's not. I know because there's other people commenting there. The person who presented the video, the video where I got it from, is giving her own opinions. This is like stuff that's traceable. You know you know their faces, you know their names. Yet, it's just everywhere now. Like, I don't even know what is the right reaction to this. I'm disgusted, yes. Can I be angry? Should I be angry? I'm like, you see what I meant when once you monetize your oppression, not only does it never go away, it just manifests into just worse and worse and worse forms of it. Mother-daughter OnlyFans. Mother watches daughter take 2 penises to the face. My default reaction would be to laugh at this, like it's ridiculous, but I can't even laugh because it just clicks. It just clicks, and it is exactly what it is. It's not even that I can't laugh about it, or that's, you know, I'll just say this. Imagine it was the fathers. All the clips that I'm showing you, imagine instead it was a father-daughter OnlyFans. Father watches daughter take 2 dicks to the face. I hate the fact that we have to keep saying reverse the roles for people to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of bad. For them to actually engage in some sort of, is this even critical thinking or like emotional thinking, or just, this to me is like the fact that people don't, the fact that people just uh fake outrage about these like knee-jerk these knee-jerk topics, such knee-jerk topics, and then do nothing about it and just actively invest in it. Our self-preservation has been completely degraded already. Like, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you know, maybe wait a few. No, it's worse than I'm saying. It's worse than what we think it is. It's literally that much worse. Like, you can, and you know what I love about feminism? They say exactly what they're going to do and they double down on it every single time. And even if it turns out badly, they can just pull the patriarchy card and continue or redirect. Because one of feminism's main goals was the destruction, the abolishing of the nuclear family. And in that, it basically meant getting the man out of the house, keeping the man out of the family. All the other alternative, especially the strong, independent, single mother trope. All these other forms of family, whatever, you know, those are valid, but like a straight man and a straight woman, oh no, that's patriarchal violence and oppression. And I don't know what their fathers look like. I don't know what their fathers. They might be deadbeats. They might be pieces of shit. I myself can criticize the idea of a nuclear family. It's not even like, I don't even think it's really like, let's say it's a product of like the post-Gilded Age, right? The nuclear family, like man, woman, and then 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever. This is not something that has been happening throughout history. There was always a very broad hierarchy within a family. And it's usually the oldest, the grandparents or the great-grandparents, whoever was alive. It was, what's that phrase? It takes a village to raise a child. That mentality was prevalent pretty much almost everywhere. Yes, even in Europe for most of history. Everyone knew everyone else. Everyone knew everyone else because, first of all, they didn't like have their living quarters their living spaces were right next to one another. Somebody else could go and discipline your child and you could do the same to their child because it was just that level of communal how do I say it? Communalism? I don't know. Like, you know, everyone was integrated. And this isn't to say like I support this or I supported this or whatever. You know, I'm just explaining how it was. You know, there was some fraction of there was certain mechanisms of keeping people accountable, at least within civilian life. There were these certain mechanisms. Now, because we've seen that these past patriarchal standards, like, you know, whichever toxic elements of them existed, right? I criticize them all the time. It's gotten to a stage where people are they're like, okay, I don't like it on this end. Let me go to the opposite end. It must be the best on the opposite end of this, right? It's like you go from it's literally, imagine like you go from living in a place that's minus 10 degrees Celsius, let's say, minus 10 degrees Celsius, and then as fast as you can, you find another place that's like, I don't know, 40 degrees Celsius, right? You're like, I'll just jump to the next place immediately, right? And yet it's spiraling. It's literally putting people in such a spiral that it's not going to be good seeing the things that are going to happen or that are happening right now. But we know better. We've experienced these things. We've learned from history, so, like, supposedly. And yet people find the most convenient excuses, the most convenient justifications, the perfect justifications to walk right into the same trains of thought that we've taught against for so long.
Not every mother and daughter is as close as we are. My mum introduced me to the adult industry.
Our OnlyFans is about us, pictures of us dancing, glamour modelling.
There was a lot of negative commenting that my mum's forced me to do it. It did get to me a little bit, and then I thought, they're jealous because I'm making money.
Hi, I'm Jessie Jo.
And I'm Ashante.
We're like a unique mother and daughter. We're both glamour models. I'd been in the industry about 14 years. She was struggling to get an interview or a job, and I thought, why don't you do a bit of this and earn some real money?
We started a joint OnlyFans, and it's doing very well.
Our OnlyFans is about us. So you've got pictures of us doing TikTok, dancing, naked, glamour modelling.
You go from
What the hell, man? What the hell, man? Like, what the fucking hell, man? If imagine if it was like, this would have been like on so many different platforms by now. It wouldn't just be YouTubers covering it. This would have gone mainstream news. And they would start questioning, like, oh, is OnlyFans really good? Blah, blah. Like, oh, man. And you know why they're doing this, right? You know why these grown women are, like, doing this to their daughters? They're doing it to spite their fathers. They probably groomed these women, their daughters. This isn't like a, I don't even know. Can I even say normal anymore? Can I say, like, this is not an average thing? This is not, this is, this is like, what can I even say at this point? This is a barbaric thing. This is a barbaric thing that we're witnessing. Maybe this video I just sound like some sort of like tradcon fucking evangelical conservative that's like hearkening back to better times or something. I don't know. I don't know how to process this. I don't know. I really don't know what's next. What is next, right? Child labor is gonna make a comeback for sure. It already has. Like, I covered that. Kids will be like, kids will be 11 years old and already have like 3 streams of income or something. It's astounding to me how natalists will believe that they are the ones who know the way forward. Yet they are the ones consuming this content so fervently, while also pretending to have like some morally, some morally repugnant self-righteousness. I am the one who's selfish for not wanting this to become a possibility for my child. Their lives are ruined. Their mothers probably don't give a fuck. They're fucking pieces of shit. Like, whether the dad was a deadbeat, like, you don't even know. Like, whether the dad was a deadbeat or whatever, fuck them, first of all, for not using condoms or fucking with these kinds of women. And secondly, fuck their mothers. Fuck every single mother that I've shown in this video. They're just genetic material donors. Other than that, they're literally fucking monsters. I don't know what it is the fathers of these of their daughters did, if they're actually deadbeats, or maybe there are deadbeats, whatever the case. These mothers have their faces next to their daughters. One of the, like, oh man, literally pimping them out. Literally pimping them out. And there is no pushback for this. You're going to see Andrew fucking Tate being interviewed by Piers Morgan, being interviewed by who. They're not going to show you this. Because they know what gets clicks. And this kind of stuff does get clicks, but at the same time, they're trying to get the certain kinds of clicks. Right? Oh man, like, reality is such a conspiracy, man. It really is. It really is. I can't even lie though. I found out which one? I can't remember the name. I'll put it up. I found this one girl on IG, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's a fat ass, like, damn. And then once I found out she has an OnlyFans with her mom, like, something in me literally just snapped. Like, for all you fucking degenerates, I'll even put the fucking screenshot to show you that she has a free OnlyFans, yeah? So go get your fucking rocks off, by all means. By all fucking means. I mean, hey, isn't this supporting single mothers or something? I don't know, just supporting sexual liberation, empowerment, whatever, right? Whatever. Is it only evil and toxic when men do it though, right? Are we now evil and toxic for participating in it? I mean, they're all legal, right? Ugh, man. Oh, man, I'm just so... I told you this was going to be a sickening video, man. I told you. This reality really spins shit to it spins things in such a sickening way to your own desires. And yet you seeing the tail end of those desires is just like, you don't even want to process it, right? You don't. Because it'll make you start questioning about the people who are around you, the people like you interact with and look up to, like, how many of them probably do this shit? It's only a matter of time before, like, the OnlyFans mom won't be like this obscure, like, spectacle thing. It'll just be normal. It'll just be the everyday thing. Kids won't be able to be bullied for their mom being a porn star or something, because like half of the kids' moms will be porn stars. I truly mourn for this next generation. I don't know what they called it. Gen Alpha? I mean, Gen Z is fucked. Gen Z is fucked. You never had a chance. Y'all are fucked. Like, royally. Royally. Oh, man. Never had a chance. But the generation after them, like now, when Gen Z become parents, if they haven't started becoming parents already, I truly mourn for them. I truly, truly mourn for them. This is what we've done with our progress and enlightenment. You know, you wonder why my topics of recently have just been getting more they've been more accepting of this world, but like saying the things that people avoid accepting about it, right? I just tell people nowadays, like, you know, when they start talking about certain things, pretending to be a good person, pretending to care, pretending to do all this, pretending, like, justifying whatever crooked bullshit it is they want to do, I basically just tell them they're slaves. Like, straight up. Straight up. I mean, aren't we all? You know, aren't we all to begin with, right? It's really it really shocks me. It really it never ceases to amaze me. Just like the deep hypocrisy that exists in our system that necessitates people to be able to do this, and yet you just switch around the genders, and all of a sudden it's a crime against. It is a fucking crime. Like, this is disgusting. And it's why I always say I believe double standards exist. Do I like them? Of course not. I believe they do exist and they will continue to exist. It's a crazy world, really.